you to prepare yourself for battle. Today we're talking about matchups that are more fearsome than Tyson versus Spinks, King Kong and Godzilla, or the Hatfields and McCoys all rolled into one sometimes. We're talking screaming, knockout until your lungs hurt quarrels between mothers and daughters. Between the ages of 13 and 19, it gets to be real trouble in the house. Mothers and their teenage daughters are taking their fights out of their living rooms today and into our studio, where moms will share with us the hell their daughters are putting them through. In case problems with teenage daughters, mothers and their teenage daughters, Tenant, your problem is?
She wears polyester. She's not today. I dressed her today. This is my mom. She wears polyester. She tells stories like Edith Bunker. Takes her an hour to tell a story. She, what else does she do?
As long as we don't abuse it, why shouldn't we be able to
What
abuse
do you
it?
call abuse? As long as you wish.
No.
2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, if there's something going on to 4 o'clock and you want to be there, you should be allowed to be there. Is that?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but when you say, Melissa, be home at 1, oh, 1:15? No, 1 o'clock.
15 minutes.
How about 1:30? You know, she can never take 1 o'clock or midnight. It's always 15, 20 minutes, a half an hour later.
If we don't abuse it, I don't see what's wrong with it.
Me neither.
But they do.
See?
They do abuse it. They do abuse it.
But where is the limit? Should there be no limits? Should there be no limits? That's what I'm asking.
There should be a limit. It's just, who are we to decide? Them either. You know? We should be able to decide.
You should be able to decide what the limit is. Is that what you all agree? That you should be able to, and what gives you the right to make that decision? That's the question I'm asking you. How old are you?
17.
Okay, so what gives you the right to make the decision?
It's my life.
It's your life. Okay, what gives you the right at 14 to make the decision when you should come home?
Because I'm not out there doing all kinds of sins and everything. I grew up in the church, and I know what's right and wrong, and my mom taught me right. But it's just, when it gets fun...
She's lazy. She don't want to do anything. That's the whole thing.
But when it gets fun, it's like...
I hope you've been a bit enlightened if you are having conflicts with your daughter or with your mother. Evelyn's book is entitled Mothers and Daughters, Loving and Letting Go, which is due out in the bookstores at the end of October. And Yvonne's book is Stop Struggling with Your Teen, which is available right now. You wanted to say something, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll only be a teenager for about another month. I'll be turning 20. But one thing that we're not addressing here is that if you want to be treated as adults, we have to act like adults. And I don't think anyone said that yet, and that's an important thing to point out.
I think once you move on from the child...
For written transcripts, send $3 to Oprah Transcripts, 267 Broadway, New York, New York, 10007.